Subscribe to ULO and never miss out on our weekend and racing festival tips, with more racing coverage on our website at ulo.co.uk. Later next week, make sure to check out the ULO Weekender on Spotify to get the lowdown on the big races coming your way. Day 2 of the Dublin Racing Festival, and how good has it been so far? The opener can go to Cottesloe Sunshine for Joseph O'Brien, though British Raider Queen's Gamble has had plenty of support this week. There are 2 big handicaps on Sunday's card, which are always tricky affairs, but we'll side with Search for Glory in the chase and Stormheart in the hurdle. Search for Glory has been competing at the highest level, and his third to Impera Passe in the 4-heen Novice chase is solid form. A mark of 144 may prove to be lenient. Stormheart was 5th in the Triumph Hurdle at the Cheltenham Festival in the spring, and from a mark of 140, it could be a winning one. Our nap is Impera Passe lining up in the Ladbrokes Novice chase. What a race is in store for the first of the Grade 1s on Sunday's card. With the 3-time Grade 1 winner, Ballyburn, going head-to-head against stablemate Impera Passe, there'll be no hiding place in this brilliant duel. The ready preference is for Impera Passe, who has made a seamless transition to fences after wins at Fairyhouse, and the Grade 1, Faheen Novice Chase at Limerick. Ballyburn was no match for the exuberant Sagino in the Wayward Lad at Kempton over Christmas, but given time can be just as good over fences as he was over timber. Croke Park is 3 from 3 over fences and completes the shortlist despite this being on the sharp side, but Impera Passe is the one to beat. Our next best is Lossiemouth, going to post in the Champion Hurdle. The only runner not out of the Closutton yard is Gordon Elliott's Phil's Dudaries at around 80-1 in this Willie Mullins show. Realistically, there's only dual winner Stateman and Lossiemouth to decide on here, and it's perhaps Stateman that has more to prove this term after a 31-length drubbing by Brighter Days ahead over course and distance at the Christmas meeting. Lossiemouth couldn't stay with a rejuvenated Constitution Hill in the Christmas hurdle at Kempton Park the last day, but is the second best 2-mile hurdler on either side of the Irish Sea in our opinion. Lossiemouth to ruin Stateman's hat-trick bid, with Winterfog keeping them both honest in behind. Earlier on, the Tattersalls Island Novice Hurdle is one Grade 1 that might be out of Willie Mullins' reach, as Gordon Elliott's Blur de Vassy lines up for the Cullentra yard. Although he was no match for the exciting Romeo Coolio over course and distance at the Christmas meeting, that was the future champion's Grade 1, and returned to softer going, Blur de Vassy is sure to be right on the money. That said, hot favourite Copec de Bordes did look one out of the top draw when scoring here on St. Stephen's Day, but Blur de Vassy gets our vote. Next up, in the Dublin chase, Gaelic Warrior can score in the Rich Richie Silks. Although Gaelic Warrior is such a short price for this Grade 1, it's a closer race than the odds suggest. Stablemate El Fabiolo won this race last year, but things didn't go according to plan in the champion chase at the Cheltenham Festival when sprawling on landing at the 5th and quickly pulled up. However, he's classy enough on his day to win at this level, so has to be in the frame, while Solness has form over Gaelic Warrior from the Christmas meeting, though it was the selection's first run of this campaign. Barry Connell's Marine Nationale was only a 3/4 length behind Gaelic Warrior in that race, so also has to enter calculations, having long promised much over fences. The final verdict has to go to Gaelic Warrior, although at a skinny price, considering the quality of the opposition. A 4-way spread on a tricast looks a tempting exotic. In the closer, Willie Mullins can cap off a brilliant weekend, his Order of St. George mare, Future Prospect. She certainly lived up to her name on her debut under rules at Fairyhouse the last day, forging 9 lengths clear, and she can keep up the yard's excellent record in this bumper. Carrigmore Nasbruce rates the main danger as she looks to claim the hat trick, while Cameletta Vega is beautifully bred and looks a fascinating each-way angle. Future Prospect to deliver one last hurrah for the dominant Closutton yard.